Hi, my name is Lauren and welcome to TV 1061. Join our network and broadcast your film live across the continent. Come to our studio and film and stream your TV show, sitcom, and showcase and broadcast it worldwide. Combine multimedia with your live stream. Independent filmmakers show your movie and afterwards interview your cast live. Sponsors, advertisers, I'm talking to you. This is your chance for global exposure. These are exciting times that we're in. Traditional TV is but a thing of the past. TV 1061 is on the Roku platform. Roku is an industry leader in internet TV. It has a viewership of 53 million and counting. It is the most popular and fastest growing internet TV platform. If you are interested in developing and showcasing your movie or show, or interested in coming in as a sponsor or advertiser, please send us your contact information with a brief description of your interest to 1061tv@gmail.com. Thank you.
A reliable source of CBD products. Introducing Holistic Wellness Boutique, a revolutionary collection of CBD tinctures, CBD topicals, CBD edibles, CBD pet products, and other relevant CBD products that help you incorporate CBD into your everyday lifestyle. The best part? Through our special Radiant Transformations program, Dr. Alea Daniel, PharmD, a well-regarded wellness coach, licensed pharmacist, and the mind behind the idea of Holistic Wellness Boutique, will also introduce you to a healthier lifestyle through proper education, nutrition, and a thorough medication evaluation to make the most of our exemplary CBD products. If you are struggling with a chronic condition, we can help you discover how to live a more holistic lifestyle through wellness coaching and the proper selection of hemp-derived CBD products. Visit holisticwellnessboutique.com to schedule a consultation or order an audacious combination of hemp-derived CBD products that will rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit.
Hi, I'm Unique. Welcome to Talk Show Divas on TV 1061.
Self-care is everything.
And self-love is necessary.
To stay stress-free.
I agree.
Thanks for watching Talk Show Divas. Tune in to our next episode on TV 1061.
Hi, I'm Unique. Welcome to Talk Show Divas on TV 1061.
Self-care is everything.
And self-love is necessary.
To stay stress-free.
I agree.
Thanks for watching Talk Show Divas. Tune in to our next episode on TV 1061.
welcome back to Talk Show Diva on 1061. How you doing, ladies? It's Unique, and to my left,
I'm Sasha. To my left,
Angel.
yes. So I know y'all had a wonderful weekend.
yeah, we did. I mean, it's been raining this whole week.
Yes, the
Yeah,
weather
it
been
really
up and
has.
down. It been up and down.
I've been a rainy summer. I hate it.
Rainy summer. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start off. Again, the number is on the screen. You could call in and chime in on any subject or anything that you want to talk about. We have the line open and available for the audience. And also, just to give a FYI, we are public funded, which means we take donations, big or small. It doesn't matter. We are really appreciate it, so we can stay on the air. And that information, that Cash App, will be on the screen as well. So we're going to go ahead and just jump into the subject. What we talking about today, lady?
So today's topic, I'm sure you guys have heard about what's going on the news about Miss Sonya getting killed by the police.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that? I feel, first of all, I'm so sad because if the police is not protecting us, who is going to protect us? And I just want to know you ladies thought about that case, if you guys have seen the video of it.
Yes, I did see the video, but I'm really more sad that it keeps happening.
Yeah.
And it's happening in the custody of the police. So like you said, if we have nobody to go to for protection, I feel like this is going to be like chaos.
It is. And I feel like, how'd you call it, the police guy had a plan already. First, I heard he's,
Well, number one, the lady had a mental disability. That was number one. Number two is
you said who was disability?
She
Oh,
had
the
a
line,
mental-
that's what I'm
she was
saying.
yeah, she had a mental disability. But when he shot her, she didn't have the pot or the hot water in her hand.
Yeah.
It was on the stove.
But how did he even know that that woman was disabled? They say, I heard that the
Right.
police guy's wife works at a clinic. So first of all, that's a what's it called, HIPAA?
Yeah.
HIPAA
Violation.
violation. So she needs to go to jail too for that. And I also heard he's a veteran. So he's one of them people that, you know, joined the military and all messed up in the head, whatever happened to him. And it's just a hate crime because one, this guy had his camera off. Like, what was
Right.
the reason why your camera was off?
Right.
And then his partner camera was on.
Was on. So he
that's how
planned
they,
it.
yeah.
He planned the whole thing. I feel like he's a racist ass motherfucker. Forgive my language. I'm sorry, y'all.
No,
He's
Divas cuss.
It is.
he's a racist ass person, and he had a plan. He had an aim that it's a black person.
He had to shoot a black person.
And my
Yeah.
thing is this: I used to work for the system. I used to work at White Street, and during that training, they never tell us to use the gun. We use a taser. We have pepper spray.
I was gonna say you
So
have
even
so
if
many
she was
options.
disturbed, and you know whatever, because in the line of duty, you're dealing with people
Yeah.
that has mental illness. You're dealing with rapists, murderers. So you already should have the mindset of you're in danger. For that be the first thing for you to do, I can agree. It was a setup.
Yeah, it was a
because
setup.
There's
Yeah,
plenty
other
of people
options.
that shot the school up. The color matters, and they made it to jail
Yeah.
Yeah.
safely.
Yeah, he had an aim. He knew what he was going to do. He's just racist.
And he knew at the end of the day that he was gonna get off of it if he had some kind of evidence. But at the end of the day, your partner didn't turn his cam off.
Yeah.
So
The fact that your camera was off.
A red flag, and it sounds just like the story about Brianna. You remember what happened with Brianna? The police officer also came in the house. They were doing a search warrant, went into the wrong house. So she probably thinking like, "What the hell you in my house for?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's probably how it went. And he felt attacked or with threats, whatever was going through, and he ended up shooting her in her own home.
Yeah.
So how you even protect it if you stand out the way, you don't call the police, and when you do call the police,
You are in
there's no
trouble.
help.
Like, how are
You're
we
still gonna
going
end
to
up a
protect
victim.
ourselves? That's why most black people take everything in control. It's like, now I
Right.
can't call the police. I'm scared of the police. I'm scared of the criminal. I'm scared of the police. I don't know who to protect me.
So then you take matters into your own
And
hands.
then you end up getting in trouble. It's like, what should we do? Racism is still a thing, y'all.
Yes.
It's still going on.
Yes.
and
And
it's getting realer and realer every
it
day.
keep getting bad. At this point, Jesus has to come save us.
But we as a community needs to stick together because that's the problem. Everybody else stick together except for us.
Yeah.
And that's just the bottom line. We still, to me, have the slave mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Of
We
who's
like
going to be in the
crabs-
field, who's going to be in the house. We
crabs
all
in a
still in the
bucket.
field.
Yeah.
Can't nobody get up no higher than anybody else. Like,
Right.
you get a little
Yeah.
higher, I got to pull you down. If you-
Right.
Yeah.
I get a little higher than you, then you going to pull me down.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want to feel inferior in our community
Right.
to anybody else.
Yeah.
And we the only community like that.
Yeah, it's so bad. What you ladies think his punishment is supposed to be? Because I know a lot of people are saying he should get a death sentence. I just feel like getting the death sentence is just so easy. Listen, I'm no wicked, y'all, but I want him to
I'm gonna tell you something right
go
now.
through struggle.
As soon as he go to jail, he gonna get killed. He gonna get raped and killed.
But I don't want
So
him
he-
to die just like that. I want him to be tortured. I want them to, like, you know, cut his fingernails.
Jesus.
Next time they'll come cut another finger.
Y'all seen that movie, The Song? She want to play. Do you want to play a game?
Go for
rolling in there on a bike.
Die. Like,
I understand, but listen.
torture him.
But a death row is 20. They usually serve like 20 years. They serving time and they're by themselves, and then they end up getting executed. So it's not like when you go on death row, you getting killed within a year. No, you serving some time.
Oh, okay.
But even going to jail, because he's the police officer, he cannot be in the public, so he's most likely going to be in protected custody.
Yeah.
You see, this man needs to be tortured.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's so many people like him that should be tortured, but it's just the name of the game.
He gonna get the right inmate that know who he is,
Right.
and
Yep.
it's gonna go from there.
Yeah, and his wife too, because the wife put up that lady's medical information.
Right.
That both of them need to go to jail. Save
And
time.
she should lose her license,
Yeah.
especially if she communicated that to him, because you're not supposed to do that.
Right.
That's a breach of confidentiality.
Yeah, because he said he felt like the lady was going to pour the hot water. If you watch, you guys have seen the video, right?
Number one,
It was
she
too
didn't do
disturbing.
it.
I couldn't finish watching
You
it.
didn't watch it?
It was too disturbing. I got anger issues, and I'm ready to
Oh,
fight.
me too. I keep
ready to
getting
fight.
Number one,
mad.
if she didn't have it in her hand, you wasn't in danger. So
Yeah,
you,
you told her
used a
to-
tase gun or pepper spray to control her.
But what
didn't
about
need no
the
gun.
people that's out here in the streets on drugs, and you still have to make an arrest? You know,
Yeah.
these people on drugs, and they have to detox once they go to jail. You don't stop them from being arrested. So, like you said, it was plotted up, and we don't know what kind of game these people playing. We don't know, hey, how many niggers we can kill today.
Yeah.
We don't know what they're really saying
Yeah.
behind the scenes, because that was uncalled for. I mean,
Yeah.
you could have pepper sprayed her, and that would have still been wrong.
Yeah.
that
What's
would have been
though,
wrong.
I think all this correlate together with the presidency right now. All of it correlate, if you think about it.
Yeah,
You want to take
was-
your mind off one thing and put your mind on something else to distract you from what actually
It's
what's
definitely a
going on.
distraction, but it's also a reality of what's going on.
Yeah, the world is turning into something else. It's like, I understand people say we gotta live, but it's just like keep getting worse and worse. Every day there is something. Every day there is something. I'm just like, I don't know.
Man,
I really don't know.
That's so true.
I just feel like World War III is approaching us.
Yeah,
It is.
It's approaching us. Yeah.
they said that like that. They said something like that sometime. Was it last year or 2 years ago that World War III was coming when Trump was president?
So let's go ahead and roll over to that subject. Let's go ahead and roll over to that subject. R.I.P. to Sonya. R.I.P. and the many more. Trayvon Martin. It don't have to be the hand of the police officer. Just the hands of black people are dying too much
Yeah,
nowadays.
in the hands of white people.
And it does keep it real. And we can't be scared to say that.
No,
Yeah.
You know, we call each other's niggas all the time, and we need to stop doing that. But tell it for what it is. Racism is still
At the end.
actively alive.
Even getting worse.
And not saying all white people is racist, because you got black people that's racist against black people.
Yeah.
But then the
you
only
do.
thing that's crazy is everything is not a topic. Everything don't make news. So a lot of
Right.
things
Yeah.
don't even be broadcast
Because it's an
out.
ongoing thing.
Yeah. So
just-
it's a lot of things that has happened that we probably don't even know about.
I know, man. Come on.
So RIP to all the innocent people, you know, just based off the race or the color you are, just RIP. And God will always have the last say so, because this cannot keep happening. We
Yeah.
eventually will have world peace, but before peace, always come war. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the
to-
tables always turn.
Yeah, to Sonya's family, may her soul rest in peace. And I don't really believe in, well, I kind of do believe in spirits. Hopefully her ghost wake up and torture that man even in prison.
You gonna have the police come up here and you gonna get arrested on the show. I mean, I'm with the shit though. I'm with the shit. Y'all got their bond money, baby.
Who is this lady?
No,
Yeah,
like,
who is this
he
lady?
used to dream about her every time and then like mentally get fucked up. Like he
Well, Sasha, when it's time to ride or die, I'm gonna call you, because you on the same level as me.
She
We
over here
tying people up,
ready.
baby, because why you had to do that? Why you making me do that to you? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and roll over to the next subject. But RIP, honestly, to all the innocent people that's dying on the hands of the police force.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this political. I don't
Oh,
wanna
Trump
touch
getting
it.
shot in the ears?
Let's talk about it.
Number one, baby.
You think it's real or you
No,
think it
it
was
was-
fake?
it
No,
was
that
plot.
was fake. That was set up.
Yep.
Paid
'Cause
actors?
Who gonna shoot somebody and graze their ear?
I know. They even
and then
nobody
you immediately kill the dude.
Yeah.
Instead of taking him to jail.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't need no witnesses.
Yeah.
Pay actors, y'all.
Yeah.
And then it was a video that came up on YouTube. Different people had recorded the dude walking on the roof.
And you
with
said
the
nobody
gun
didn't
and-
see him?
And they was telling the police that was walking around, it's a man up there with a gun. And the police looked at him and kept on walking. And when I seen that, I said, oh man, all this is a setup.
I wonder how much they paid his family for him to assassinate his own self.
Girl, shit.
They
They didn't
still
pay his
alive?
family nothing.
Wait,
he probably watching this show. This man is a paid actor. We haven't
Oh
seen
no.
nobody.
No, they killed him.
Y'all seen the body?
Nope.
Yeah, you're
Right.
right. He probably still
So where the
alive.
body at?
Yeah,
like I
for
said, he
real.
probably sitting watching the show.
Laughing at
Cause
us,
them
like-
paid actors look, I don't trust nothing that these news say, and we're in the middle of the election year.
Yeah.
So nothing was gonna start in November. The drama started now.
Yeah.
Once they started
But I'm telling you
competing,
something right now, they making chess moves
They
right now.
making
'Cause
chess
when
moves?
Biden made Camilla,
I see what they did. And I'm not
Baby.
impressed. And I'm not impressed. But you know what that is, the first black woman. I
President.
personally
Oh,
don't
Lord.
think we're ready for a woman. I personally
Why?
don't think. Hell no. We're in the middle of the World War III. What have she really done? She's not. We're not. I don't think we're ready. Where we at right now?
Oh, no.
We're not ready for a woman. We are too much emotional. Everything is funny to her. And I seen an interview with her just because people got to get it misconstrued. I'm biracial. That means nothing. You could be black and white and still not like your black side,
Oh,
and not
yeah.
like your white side.
Yeah.
And we keep and her. And I ain't gonna say, I ain't gonna say this is the problem. But her husband is white. But she did say in an interview that I'm not just doing nothing just for black people. I'm doing it for everybody. So the guy said, well, that's funny because you have a law for Asians, Indians. Everybody has a law except for black people.
but
Yeah.
you know what's funny? Her most conviction when she was a judge was for African Americans.
I just think both ways we messed up. We
I
got the
think
project
because-
2025 on one end. We got somebody that don't know what she's doing, and and then we the people just in the middle like what we gonna do.
Yeah.
What we need to do is pray to God.
Yeah, that's
We
what
need to
I'm
come
saying.
together as a
Yeah.
community
It's all right.
and worry about voting locally, because that is
It's
way
way
more
more.
important than the presidential, because they
Yeah.
still have to go through Congress.
Yeah.
So while we worried about the president, which does have an effect, locally, the state, senate, all that matters.
It
Yeah,
does.
that's the
But
most
a lot of-
important one right now.
A lot of people don't realize that that is your first arms of protection is your state
Right.
and your representative in your state. And don't get me wrong, everybody will walk around, little stickers, I voted, Black Lives Matter, so on and so forth, but you're not really educating everyone on everything that they need to be
Right.
educated on. You telling them this, but what you tell them is, yeah, you can vote, but your vote really depends on who is your state representative.
Yeah.
It's gonna vote too.
Yeah.
But it goes back to, where's the excuses? Why is the excuses still suffering on 2024 when everybody has a phone, a walking computer? So what you don't know, you can look it up. We don't have to keep watching the TV and wait till somebody represent us. That's like going to church, listen to everything a pastor say.
Yeah.
How do you know what he's saying is true? Get into the word and you figure it out yourself.
Most people is comfortable with being ignorant.
Yeah, right.
And they want somebody to tell
To tell them.
or show them, so on and so forth. When it's so easy for you just to do it yourself,
Right.
and find out yourself. You have all the
Resources.
technology,
resources.
everything you need, but don't nobody want to do that.
It's just so much going on. And then you have the people, I'm not gonna vote red, I'm not gonna vote blue. Then you got the people that's not gonna vote at all. So it's just
Yeah.
like, where do everybody stand? Because I don't want y'all to say who y'all voting for, because people just be just, oh, you doing that now? So I just feel like it's messed up on both ends.
Because you can't even say. You don't
But
wanna
I
get
am gonna
killed.
vote. I'm just not gonna say who I'm gonna vote
Yeah.
for. But it is messed up on both parties. It's like, if this person win, we're gonna be messed up on this end.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Maybe economically. Or if this person win, we're gonna be messed up somewhere else. It's just, the middle class is gonna hurt the most.
Yeah.
It is.
The middle
And it's
class is going to hurt the most.
And whoever win, it really don't matter who win. It's going to be outcast. Like, it's going to be some hectic stuff that goes on. No matter who wins.
Right.
Because if Trump wins, unfortunately, white folks going to get out their box and be trying to do things. If Camilla wins,
There's a lot of black people voting for Trump, though.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people voting
Especially
for Trump.
when he bought Chick-fil-A for the black community. Like, how
He
can you
did not buy chicken.
No.
But what's the difference between
Chick-fil-A.
Joe? Joe went somewhere to when he came out here. Where was he at to order some food? At
I don't
Popeyes
know.
or something? The fact that these people are playing in our face,
I know.
they're playing in our face, is why I really be like,
You just
really?
sold your black licenses for Chick-fil-A, like, sis.
They both be playing in our face. If you ask me, they both playing basketball, like you
Yeah.
said.
Y'all want to go get some chicken
I
because
know,
all
you
black
are
folks like
disowned.
chicken.
But goes to show that the black vote matter. They trying to get our attention. If we wake up as the community, it goes back
Yeah.
to what we was talking about earlier. It's our fault.
Yeah,
because
it is.
we're the biggest consumers when it comes to these Chinese people, beauty supply store. Chinese
Yeah.
people not in the beauty supply store.
Yeah.
It's us.
Yeah.
We are the biggest threat.
Yeah.
So if we could keep us divided and programmed into their game of programming when it comes to this whole system of life, we're the one that's losing.
Yeah, and now with the American population, I heard that the black community is getting more
That's why
than
they
the
killing
white
us left and
people.
right.
Like, there's gonna be a point there ain't gonna be any white people here.
That's why
And they know
killing
that
us.
too. They
That's
know
why
that
they killing
too.
us left and right.
That's why
Yeah.
the abortion law is coming into effect because, no shade,
You gotta
but we
rid of them.
can produce kids 50 plus. I mean, maybe it's a genetic thing, but it's just what it is. And their population is deceased or, decreasing.
Yeah.
And they're trying to line up with the immigration. That's why they passing more. These immigrants that's coming over here, no shade. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong, but they're coming over here and have more than us. Housing, jobs,
no more 'cause
cars.
they
That's
got
because
that.
they know where they came from. They don't have that. So when they come here, they're like hardworking.
No,
No, but the
no,
government
they
is
don't-
allowing it.
They don't pay taxes.
right.
They get grants.
You don't pay taxes?
No.
I pay taxes.
And they get grants.
Exactly, because they tired of us. We're too much putting our foot
But
down.
I'm immigrant though. I'm not American. Well, I am American now.
Right, but we talking about the immigrants that they pulling over here, showing them, hey, this is a good life, because that's the easier way to program them. The same thing
Yeah.
they did to us. Hey, y'all free slaves. No, we're not. We just got our own little cotton field, but we're not. You're not free until you own land. You're
Yeah.
not free till you live off the land.
Yeah.
Until you have an LLC and you do your own thing. That's what they don't teach us that in school. But the real gag is to be an entrepreneur and do your own thing. We don't even
Yep.
have to go to college unless you're
For
going to
real.
be a doctor, lawyer. Now college is good, but skip the middleman.
Yeah.
Skip the middleman.
But I'm gonna tell you something right now. Remember years ago, every little gas station that Asians own had they cooked food in there, shrimp fried rice.
They still do that, don't they?
Yeah, but guess what? They ain't pay for none of that, sweetheart. All that was given to them.
Right. Just like with the casinos with the Indian. That's what I'm trying to say. Everything's given. Where is our reparations?
We can't get it, but everybody else can get it that wasn't here. It doesn't make sense, but
We're
that's
gonna have to
facts.
honestly start sacrificing. And to me, the only thing that would change if we protest. Nobody's going to work. You think they're gonna have all these people on the street homeless? They're not gonna do it. And we all can't go to jail. When we have that mentality, like, you know what? We know we gotta eat, but guess what? They playing in our face. Now this is a survival of the fittest that we entering. Cause they telling us through the movies what that's going the Hunger Game.
Yeah.
They about to separate us. This should make us go out here and hunt for food.
The
We
other
ain't about to
movie-
do that weird shit.
Did you see Civil War?
No, but I heard about it.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's-
that's on Netflix.
Yup.
I need to watch that. I heard that's about to come.
Is it
Yeah.
sad? Like, am I really gonna
It's
cry?
the-
I like crying when I watch
Yeah,
movies.
it's you.
Well, you're gonna be crying.
It's
You gonna be
basically
crying.
the United States got into war in the United States with the United States, so it was divided. So if you wasn't born and bred in the United
Here.
States, they gonna kill you and knock you off.
Oh, damn.
And if you dealing with somebody that wasn't from the United States, it's kind of like the first Civil War, North
Are you
against the
telling
South.
me, is it something that's about to happen now? Because if I need to know, since I was not born here, so I can
At this moment,
because-
it seems
well,
like it's getting
honestly-
worse.
Please don't kill me.
Well, honestly, I feel like everybody should be prepared just because what's going on. You know, even like a natural disaster type of prepare. Always have water. Always have batteries, candles, flashlights.
Yeah,
just
I do
always be
have that.
prepared just for a natural disaster.
Yeah.
But it's definitely going to happen because where we heading at, first of all, the U.S. is nothing but a bully. We owe a lot of people.
Yeah.
We took a lot of people, land, resources. America going to have to feel this. We're in the middle of karma.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, let God be with us.
Yeah. With that being said, you guys getting prepared, go ahead and get a passport, y'all, because you don't know when you need to fly.
Yeah, passport
when
ready.
you need to
I got a
go.
passport, but I'm not flying nowhere because they ain't gonna tell who's gonna be on that plane.
Oh, no, baby.
Well, you need to learn how to
Y'all
swim
know I
then.
just came back from Panama. When I say I'd rather stay in another country than America, it's so different. They're
Yeah.
very helpful people. The cost of living is low down there. A mansion is like $300,000 over there. $300,000 over here barely would get us a 2 to 3 bedroom.
You're so right.
The cost of living is crazy over here. $5 for lights over there, and regardless if they're struggling, there is more. I didn't even want to come back.
Yeah.
It was that my kids don't want to come back. It was very peaceful. The energy is, I help you, help me type of
Positive.
energy.
It's like the one you can go to your neighbor's door and ask for salt.
Right,
Yeah.
right. It was no competition. So it was, honestly, everybody need to get a passport because this is
For
probably not
real.
where you want to be at.
Get your passport. Always have your suitcase
nuts.
packed. It's a packed suitcase just in case, you know.
Yeah,
You never
'cause
know.
It's gonna get to that point
You
sooner
gotta
or
wake
later.
up and take your suitcase and run.
And then you know what's crazy? I'm starting to realize. Have y'all been having blackouts
What do you mean?
at your house?
Your lights getting off?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's because of the rain.
Let's
I
talk
was
about
told
the
that.
cyber attack. Look what just happened
What happened?
with the cyber attack, and that's why our flight
With
was
our
delayed.
phones?
The flights, the bank system.
Oh,
if it's
yeah.
that simple, why that was like a warning right there. They playing with it. They playing with it because they about to shut us down. So we don't need, as people, because it has nothing to do with race. It's just as humans.
Yeah.
We need to be prepared. They
Yeah.
showing us they could pull the plug in 5 seconds. Plug it back up, play with us all they want to.
It was a couple days ago. My power went off on Wednesday,
Yeah.
and we in Georgia. 2 days after that, my homeboy in Mississippi said it was a whole blackout down there in Mississippi 2 days later.
They
Oh, so
preparing
it
us.
wasn't
And I
only us. My
said-
power went off too.
Why is it random blackouts going on right now? Like, what is really going on?
Control. They're controlling the weather control. Because the only way we're going to listen, we got to eat. You going to do whatever they say?
Yeah.
You going to do whatever they say?
Hunger Games.
You already know what time it is.
We're gonna
You already
start
know.
eating out
That's
each
what
other.
it has to be mind control. That's why I tell people, start fasting. We don't need to be eating this much.
No.
We don't need to eat this much. Even if you have kids, they don't need to be eating that much. Our body can survive without food.
Yeah.
We can't survive without
Water.
water. It's why we gotta hurry up and get the water while we can, and it's spring water. Purified water has too many minerals in there.
A
The
lot-
milk is not good for you. A lot of stuff
Yeah.
that we're eating now is not meant for us to survive because we're overpopulated.
And it's genetically made. Like, it's not made
Lab
naturally. Yeah, like
Yeah.
they used to back in the day.
Because
All
back in the
these
day, they grew their
snacks-
food. Everything was natural. When we decided to play God, and God is technology. When we decided to play God, now the consequences of it, people, the microwaves, the cell phone, all of that caused cancer
Yeah.
eventually. So
you-
everything we laughing about now, we're going to be crying about later
Later.
on.
Yeah. Did you guys see the video of I think, is it China? One of those Asian countries now, they basically make their chicken, like grow the chicken scientifically in a,
So it's like a clone chicken.
yeah, so the chicken that
greenhouse?
we're eating, it's not made from God. It's not,
Right, it's
a
lab-made.
man-made
Yeah.
chicken, a lab-made chicken.
Right.
So all these chicken nuggets and all these chicken that we eating is actually not chicken.
But see, that's
But-
why they have organic meat, because I don't even know if
Which one is
organic
different
meat,
now anymore?
organic meat supposed to be grown and farm raised, so on and so forth. The regular meat is cheaper than the organic meat.
Yeah.
But you really don't know if you're getting true organic meat just because it says it on the label, on the package, don't mean you actually getting it.
Right.
But why is the organic meat so much higher than the regular meat?
This point, you just eat and pray. It's just no, for real. It's like we eat and pray. I don't know. we drinking sewage water, like we drinking our own toilet water that will turn it into purified water, and that's what we drinking.
Who
now.
drinking toilet water, baby? I'm drinking
I
spring water.
drink
from the
spring
river,
water
baby.
too. I feel
So I'm
you.
going outside to the river, baby. I cut my lemons.
So
out.
you
I'm
up there
trying-
hitting the-
baby, I'm about
hitting
to
the
get my
thing.
bucket. Y'all
We
can
need
come
to make it
on.
wild.
Y'all need to come on. Get. I'm trying to.
Yeah, for real.
I'm trying to tell you, you need to get generators because it's going down. It's going down, y'all.
That and start planting your own garden, so that way you can
But that's
have
what
your
I'm trying
Because
to
of the
tell
weather,
y'all.
though.
I'm trying to
American
tell.
weather.
Yes, I'm trying to tell y'all. We have to go back to how it was. The only way we can go back, this system has to be destroyed. So War III is coming. After
don't
the system
come.
is destroyed, and we can't just walk into the grocery store, we have to grow
start
our own
from
food.
fresh.
But how are we gonna grow our own food if it's snowing? Because some of the stuff that we growing, the weather is the reason why we can't
Okay,
do some
Hold on,
stuff.
let's hold that thought because we got to take a break, y'all. We got to take a break. We got to take a break, y'all, because it's getting too juicy. We'll be right back in a couple seconds.
Hi, my name is Lauren, and welcome to TV 1061. Join our network and broadcast your film live across the continent. Come to our studio and film and stream your TV show, sitcom, and showcase and broadcast it worldwide. Combine multimedia with your live stream. Independent filmmakers show your movie and afterwards interview your cast live. Sponsors, advertisers, I'm talking to you. This is your chance for global exposure. These are exciting times that we're in. Traditional TV is but a thing of the past. TV 1061 is on the Roku platform. Roku is an industry leader in internet TV. It has a viewership of 53 million and counting. It is the most popular and fastest growing internet TV platform. If you are interested in developing and showcasing your movie or show, or interested in coming in as a sponsor or advertiser, please send us your contact information with a brief description of your interest to 1061tv@gmail.com. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Unique. Welcome to Talk Show Divas on TV 1061.
Self-care is everything
And self-love is necessary.
to stay stress-free.
I agree.
Thanks for watching Talk Show Divas. Tune in to our next episode on TV 1061.
Welcome back. I know I got a little juicy, but welcome back to Talk Show Diva on 1061. And again, just a friendly reminder, we are publicly funded. So what that means is we take donations from small to big, it doesn't matter. But to keep us on the air, if you want to see us and get all the latest news, please go ahead and the Cash App is on the screen. Go ahead and donate, big or small. We appreciate it all. But yes, ladies, so prior to the break, we was getting a little juicy.
We was.
Yeah.
When it comes to growing vegetables, it can be grown in different seasons. It just depends on what vegetable you are growing. Some can
Right.
be grown in winter, some can be grown in spring, fall. That's something that.
But nowadays it's easier to grow because you can go to the store and buy seeds instead of waiting to, eat the food or the fruit or whatever. They sell seeds.
And you can also get a tent and get like the little LED light in there to keep them warm and keep them the right temperature they supposed to be. So it's so many ways.
But it goes back to the technology, which is the god of this system, which was hurting us because we became lazy. Back in the day, they was walking. First of all, they was fitted. Nobody was
that's why
overweight.
they were.
And they not walking to no drive-through. Like, we're tired. Oh, I have kids. I'm tired. I'm gonna go get the pizza. I'm gonna get
DoorDash.
I'm gonna go get the DoorDash and stuff. But that is killing our kids.
Yeah.
We have to go back to cooking this food, whether we like it or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just they was living longer back in the day. They was more healthier and more happier. It was more marriages. So nowadays, social media is good for business-wise, but relationship-wise,
It's horrible.
it's destroyed.
Yeah.
It's too much options.
Nowadays, everybody wants to be a baddie. I don't
Right.
even know what that even means.
The
Baddie.
grass is always green on the other side until you get over there and you done live.
And now
your
the grass
home.
can't even grow.
It brown, it's dead.
You look like.
It looked good over there. Then I got over here and it's
So
like,
let's talk about the grass is greener on the other side. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into this Rasheeda situation. I met Rasheeda. She's I love her spirit. She's a nice lady, nice, pretty, young looking lady.
I don't even know who that
Biz,
is.
Rasheeda, she was rapping back in the day, but she's on Love and Hip Hop.
Oh.
She's one of the
She's still on Love and Hip Hop?
yeah, she's on the recent Love and Hip Hop, but her storyline, she's married to Kurt. They've been married for years. He's constantly cheating on her. Okay, cool. The last time he cheated, he had a baby on the last episode. Fast forward, the little boy, probably like 4 or 5 years old, she stayed with him. Okay,
took care of the baby and everything.
better than me. She stayed with her husband, kept the family together, allowed the little boy, the new little boy, to come, you know, with
Be
the
a
other
part of the
siblings.
family.
Okay, cool. She made a choice. She stayed down with her husband. Everybody has a choice. Fast forward on this new episode, it's rumor is that he's trying to backtrack and go back to the mistress. So the mistress talking to the wife like, hey, let me sit down and talk to you. He's trying to come back, you know, have sex with me on the side or whatever. My thing is this. I get it. I've never been married, but I understand marriage. Okay, you got a business together. They've been together for 20 years. They have children together. They have a house. They have a lot of investments. But when, as a woman, or as a man, because it happens to men get cheated all the time, but as a woman, are you going to be tired? Because this man could bring you diseases.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you something right now. If you allow a man, and I've been married myself too. If you allow a man to cheat on you and run over you, and you take him back, guess what? He gonna do it over again because.
But I
you
see if
did
she would have
it.
broke up with him, it's like no break. It's like he's not feeling no consequences of it. At least date or
Well, she
separate.
did. She did for a couple of days, and then he warmed her back up and came right back.
And I can't feel sorry for, you usually feel sorry for the woman. At first I used to feel sorry because, you would think like, because when a man cheats on you or, vice versa, it brings trauma. Whether
Yeah.
a man wants to accept it, because then the woman, now she has a low self-esteem. To me, there's nothing wrong with her. He is the problem. It's something inside of him that he's not, because there's a lot of men that's in the industry. Ice Cube, Morris Chestnut, never cheated, never had no scandals.
He's not. At this moment right now, he's not really happy with himself.
Thank you.
The way he's supposed to be happy with himself. So now he has to go out there and find happiness from an outside source, because even though you got this wife over here doing this, so on and so forth, you still need somebody else to
You still
give
need too much
you
validation
not
because, like you
happy?
say, he don't love himself. Too much attention, too much validation. Go love yourself. You have a woman and kids. That's a lot. That's a lot of love.
He
You have
said
a
he doesn't
family.
love himself?
No, the action says
Oh.
it.
Yeah.
The action said. I mean, how much love you want, Barney and Friends? You have a wife and kids. I
are
want to
just-
fight Kurt. Like I want my one with Kurt.
Men will treat you the way you allow them to treat you.
Right.
And she's allowing it. That's the reason why it
Yeah,
keeps
because she took him
happening.
back.
And nobody's feeling sorry for her now. It's like we're tired.
If you were a businesswoman and you got everything going on, and now you have kids, like you have your own bag, like, and plus you're beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so tell me why you staying. Like, what's the problem? Like, I don't get it.
When it comes to marriage and women, unfortunately, women will sit there and just drag it out and
Wow.
allow a man to do a
You know,
lot
like
of
I'm not
things.
being there,
Baby.
but it's the. Sorry.
Unfortunately,
Baby.
that's how it happened till you get to a certain point in your life. You just like, bruh, I'll holler at you. And you kick rocks. But it takes for you to go through a lot to get to
20
that
years
point.
is a lot.
20 years is a lot.
Oh, yeah, that is a lot.
20
I'm not,
years.
because
and
if
she's
you
still
my
doing it.
husband, you're not gonna keep playing in my face. Now I see, okay, the first time, okay, we talked about went to counseling. We actually did something about it, because you might have a problem with it, and you my husband, I might take you back the first time. But this is not the first time. And you stay so long, he end up having a baby on you.
How
it gets
many
worse
kids they
and worse.
have?
I think they got 2 kids, and he has other kids. He
Oh,
came
that's
into
like,
the picture.
what, 4, 5 kids?
I think they only have 2 kids. He has other kids
No,
that
I'm
he
saying
came into the picture.
on Love and Hip Hop at the house, it's like, what, 5, 6 kids
he
in
came
the
in
house?
with
How old are the
baggage.
kids he has with him?
They probably like they're older. Like one probably 20 something, and then the other one's like 14. And
then
he
the
has the
youngest
little. He got
one.
the little one he just had about the mistress, and then he has other kids
Oh,
prior
you just
to
had
this.
another kid by a mistress.
Yeah, a couple years
Number
ago.
one is, I'm gonna tell you this right now. When the mistress came to her shop,
Saying, let's talk. What we talk about?
oh no, that I'm talking about
The first episode?
Oh girl,
And he kept saying she was lying and everything. Not only
Yes.
was she not lying, she was pregnant and you was paying for her rent in the building. I think it was next to her shop.
yes.
He was paying for the girl to like her rent and everything next to his wife's shop. He been playing a dirty game.
Yes.
I'm
So-
still trying to wrap my mind on the part that you said the mistress came to the wife saying, let's talk.
Oh,
what do
that's
you want
a
us
new.
to talk
That's
about?
a new episode. I guess she wanted to let her know. Look, because out of respect of you, because
Out
even,
of respect.
look,
Oh,
I don't
Jesus.
know. She
You
wanted to
swear
tell
to
her
God, you
and
said
tell
out
her
of
that- and honestly, the mistress don't want Kurt. She don't want him. She just saying, hey, he's trying to come back.
But you got pregnant for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was then. That's
She's
she
a fool
wanted
for
him
that.
then.
Oh,
but
damn.
after she had the
You know, but now
baby,
they got now you co-parent for the next 18. I'm not dealing with that. Now it's one thing a man cheat, but once that baby come, you and
That's
that
a whole
baby
nother
better go head on.
obligation.
Y'all better go head on, cause I'm not accepting that. I'm
Now
not
I'm over
doing
here
it.
stepmama
and
and not
because
wife.
my thing is this, she did accept it. Now it keeps getting worse and worse for her. So it's to the point where she lacks self-love too.
Yeah.
Ain't no love in the world. I could love my husband and still divorce you. Because you're not going to keep playing with me. I'm going to end up catching something. Playing
That-
with you.
that are killing you, knocking you off.
And that's just one
or
girl admitting that they mess. Ain't no telling. If he did it with that girl, he's messing with other
Yeah,
girls.
yeah.
He's
Yeah,
messing
he
with
does.
other girls. And these are
Ain't
strippers
no question
too.
about that.
That girl was a stripper, so this is who he is. And your wife is a boss. You making your wife feel
Look,
like,
two. Lesser than what
Some-
she is.
Yeah, sometimes it's not even about the cheating. It's about who you cheated on with. Like, what?
So you went to the bottom of the bucket.
because
Yeah,
she's wrong
that's
too.
so
I'm not having no
disrespectful.
man. Even if I slipped up and messed with a married man, I got pregnant, I'm gonna take that to the grave. I'm not gonna have your baby. You actually had this man baby, and you knew he's not getting a divorce. He didn't promise you that he was leaving his wife. You knew what it was. She knew what time it was. It was just sex
She
with the
wanted them
benefits.
coins.
Right. So she got what she wanted too. So I'm just looking like it's just a messy situation. And if I was Rasheeda, I would have left him and that girl right there.
Yeah.
Got spousal support, child
Child
support,
support.
and been happy with another man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause that's the only way she gonna be happy. You
Because
know?
another man gonna teach you way
Because
better.
once you start cheating, that betrayal, I don't even see how you still mess up. It would make me look at you like you are my enemy. Like
Num-
you're my enemy.
Number one, that hits you differently.
Right.
It hits you in a spot where you didn't even think you can get hit at.
Yeah.
So now I don't trust you, and now I don't trust myself because I done sat up here and being with you. I don't even trust my own intuitions.
And she's not getting caught cheating. She's not the person. Because real women don't
She's
get
just
a man
faithful and
back
loyal.
through sex. We
No.
actually leave. The problem is she's not leaving because you don't hear nothing, no scandals or nothing about her.
No.
She's not doing anything. And as a real woman, you shouldn't do that. If your man cheating, you can't repay sex over sex. As women, we can't do that. We
It's-
could try, but it ain't.
Well, number one is double standards. It's okay for
It
a
is- it's
man
double
to-
standards.
Yeah, it is.
It's double standards, ladies, but we gotta act like act like
Like
a
a
lady,
lady.
think like a man. Shout out to Steve Harvey, but that's just how it is because we get pregnant. We're supposed to look like the nurturer. Like it's just we have a different role and image, and I'm not saying it's right, but it is a double standard. I'd rather for a man to be out here doing his things for me to hear that a wife is doing her thing. Just leave, be a grown woman.
Pick your
Because at
bag
the
and
end of the day,
bounce.
the woman is the one that leaves with the baggage.
Yeah.
Right.
The woman leaves with everything.
Right.
Yeah.
The man can just go on out there and live his life and be fancy free. But what's
Yeah.
the woman doing? She got to take care of the kids. She still got to take care of her household, make sure kids eat, put a
Ooh,
roof over
Lord.
their head. You still left with everything that you had when that man was there. And the man can just go on and skeet on by his business and knock up about 4 or 5 more other females and do them the same way. But it don't look bad
Baby.
on him to a certain extent.
Right.
But if a female go do that,
It's bad.
she
Yeah,
a
it's
thought boogie.
bad.
Yeah.
It's definitely bad. It's bad on
It's-
us.
So we have to make sure that we hold ourselves to a certain standards so that we don't look like that, even though might be a bag of shit back in the day that we had, we still have to hold our head up and continue on being
Do
the
y'all
woman
think
that
it's
we are.
karma though? Because
No
when we
way.
talk about relationships, and I'm thinking about Erica when I'm thinking about this. Erica, Safari's ex-wife. She was a menace to society on Love and Hip Hop, and she was the side chick. She used to sleep with
Rasheeda
people,
was the
men.
side chick?
No, this other girl on Love and Hip Hop, her name is Erica. She was a side chick. She ruined a lot of people's relationship, did men wrong. Fast forward, now I'm ready to settle down. I want to be married. Safari, you got pregnant twice by him. He's in and out as far as fatherhood. Your marriage didn't work. So we think about things, we have to think about people karma too.
Karma is real, though. It's
Because
a real
every
bitch.
woman that's getting played is not innocent.
Amen.
We don't know what she did prior to this neither.
And sooner or later, it's going to be a 360. Whatever you done to somebody is going to come back to you.
Right.
Unless you pray to God to forgive you.
Yeah. Well,
If you
that
take-
And then you change
If you
your
take,
ways.
If you take accountability for
Yeah.
what you've done. But if you don't take accountability and you still just out there doing random stuff, and then all of a sudden, I want to be married, I want to have a family, baby, it's finna come bite you in your ass.
I definitely believe in karma, and it's always going to come no matter
Oh, it
what.
is.
But when it happens, I always pray and say, asking for grace and taking accountability. That's the only way you can stop it.
Yeah.
You know, and then sometimes karma comes through us, through our parents, what they did. And you be like, why this happened to me, you know?
Yeah.
Because, you know, my dad was a big player, womanizer, all of that. And I'm like, every time I meet somebody, it's always mind games. And it could be he was messing with somebody's daughter before that. He hurt their feelings, you know,
But
it's
you know
part of
what's
the
crazy?
game.
My mama always told me growing up, she said, be careful what you do to people. She
Yeah.
said,
Yeah.
because it might not come back to you.
That can come back on your kids.
It'll come back on your kids, your grandchildren, so on and so forth. So
Right.
you'll never know
Yeah.
when you getting your payment
Yeah.
back. It can go
Yep.
down through your line.
For real.
And it does happen that way, unfortunately. That's
It's
why a lot of
sad.
kids now, they can't keep adults now that grew up with parents that was like that. They can't keep nobody. They can't be in no relationship.
And I think that's why Rasheeda stayed to keep a two-parent home, because we don't know where she come from. She might be raised from the show. I just seen her mother, so I'm just gonna assume that she was raised from a single-parent home. And growing up, you probably tell yourself, I don't want this life for my children. So even though we might be calling her, you know, not the smartest girl for staying, we don't know her reason. So if you was in Rasheeda's situation, been married to him for 20 years, you share kids, businesses, y'all got big boy shit going on, what would you honestly do?
I'll leave.
But then again, honestly,
And why would you leave now? You talking about leaving the first time? I'm talking about right now, because
No,
she stayed. So right now, you think she just should leave?
Yeah, I think right now she should leave because she gave that man so many chances for him to change his ways. And if he's not changing, he just looks like somebody that is not planning on changing anytime soon.
For her, if
Yeah.
anything.
So if anything, at least when she leaves, for whatever reason that made her stay, when she leaves this time, she will at least find peace and be like, you know, I tried, like
Right.
I gave this man so many chances. So she's done what she can do. So at this point, you should leave. You tried. You stayed the first time.
I agree with that. What do you think?
to be honest with you, I stayed in my marriage for so long because I wanted my kids to come from a
Two-parent
home
household.
instead of a broken home. But what I failed to realize is by me sitting up there accepting everything that was coming to me, that was actually hurting them more
Yeah.
than me actually leaving
Leaving.
and them coming from a broken home. So everything always has an effect, especially when it's dealing with children. Because sometimes children will want you to leave
Yeah.
instead of staying
Right.
Staying
there
there.
Right.
and dealing with that. But us being humans, we are selfish.
Yeah.
And we think mostly of ourselves and our concerns. But we actually sit down and talk to our children, so on and so forth. They will actually tell us and lead us in the right direction that we need
Right.
to go down.
Yeah.
Right.
You're right.
But we don't want to hear that though. We want
Yeah.
to hear
They'll
a
use the
thing.
excuse that my children, but you know damn well it's not because of your children,
Yeah.
it's because of you.
Your children is sick of it.
Yeah.
They sick of the
Sick
arguing.
of
fight.
y'all. I don't know. I might need to go to marriage counseling before I get married. Because, baby, you play with me, we get a divorce. And if you want me, come marry me again. I don't have
You
time
is
like
not
that.
finna double
No,
marry
I don't have
nobody.
time, baby. Marry me again. You want to play? Because that's the consequences. Stop playing so much. And we got to keep walking down this altar.
Girl, by the third time nobody come to y'all with no more. Be like, they gon'
Like, we don't need nobody. It's just us anyway. I can't play them games. I would have left I'm not even gonna lie. I probably wouldn't have left the first time of cheating. Not in no marriage. You know, like I said, you my husband, you my responsibility. Something going on with you. But the second time, the third time, and then the baby came.
I'm gonna say something right
Yeah,
now.
the baby should have been the end road.
It's enough for me.
I wouldn't have left him when he
the
was
baby-
cheating, but if a baby pop up,
Yeah, that should have
you're
been
doing
a
too much.
bump.
You did too much.
You did too much and you're doing too much. So how is I supposed to know?
And it's funny, why when they do have the babies by these women, they never end up with them. They never end up with them. So what do that tell you? As a woman, learn to respect yourself.
Yeah.
And it's only fun because it's spontaneous. He's never going to leave his wife.
it's gonna have to be the wife to leave him.
Right. I need ladies to understand that. When he say he's going to leave his wife, then leave her and come back and holler
come
at
to
me.
Don't have me sitting up here.
And it's funny. I seen a video on Instagram. It says he said, why would he leave his wife when he has what he want at home and what
Yeah.
he's missing? He's getting from the side chick.
You're right.
And you're sitting there thinking that he's going to have you, how he has his wife. But why would you want to be in his wife's position if he's cheating on his wife?
Yeah,
with
that's what
you?
I'm saying. Even
Because he gonna
now-
do you the same.
That's
same
what I'm
way.
Now you
saying.
just created
Even
trust
if-
issues.
Yep. Even if
That
you
don't make
left,
no sense.
that means he's gonna cheat on you too. What makes you think he's not gonna cheat on you?
Once a cheater,
Like-
always a cheater. That's number one. And I don't want nobody's seconds.
Right.
I want the first and only.
Again, I have anger
The first
issues. I don't
one.
want to go to prison. Like, you got to play with somebody else.
I'm gonna torture
Oh, yeah, no, this is Talk Show Diva turned up. Like I said, girl, you got to play with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It is all of this is really about self-love. When it comes down to just your job, your relationships, just life in general, do what makes you happy. And being somebody's side piece should not make you happy.
Yeah.
Not coming to Sunday dinners because nobody knows about you, not coming around the holidays.
You gotta
Because
wait.
you wanna believe him?
You gotta wait for the next day.
Yeah.
The day after the holiday. You don't even get that privilege.
Baby, the world about to end. We ain't got time to be side pieces no more. Y'all see what's going on with the world.
We're ready to get married and have babies.
Yes. So that's all I got for today. Do y'all have anything to chime in about any subject we talked about today?
Today was a very good discussion topic.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was.
Get prepared. Just get prepared for the unknown. All jokes aside,
I'm gonna tell you something right now. I'm
Keep
finna
that
start
water
going to
in
the
the
gun
house.
range.
Oh, for
Yeah,
real?
go to
I'm
the gun
trying to go.
range.
You should come. You should come with. I don't know when.
by the time y'all go to the gun range, we're gonna be at World War III. Y'all can go right now when we get off work. I mean, off the show. Y'all, look, we gotta stop playing, y'all.
Hey, we gotta get that.
No,
bullseye
but what do you know for real
down.
though?
Because eventually they not gonna have no guns to sell us.
No.
Yeah, we should get one. You guys got guns?
I have plenty.
I need to get me a gun.
Look, gangsta boo over there got
Look,
plenty.
I got
just-
plenty.
I'm working on my first one.
I don't even like guns. I don't like guns at all.
I don't need
But
to-
it's like I have kids and I don't have time.
Yeah.
You come in my house, look, I ain't got time.
like.
And I'm not even talking about humans. We can have aliens coming. We got to be prepared for anything. I don't know who
There
gonna be
was
at
an
that door.
alien in Miami. If
see
you
what I'm
guys heard
saying?
about it. No, for real.
But they was at the bar. What the alien was doing in Miami? I ain't come to Georgia. Come on the talk show.
I don't know what
over
they
there
did to
taking
it, but they took it.
He's tired of us. Look, he already in Miami, tired of us. But again, thank you for joining us. It's every other Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern
Sharp.
time. We publicly funded. If you can support us, send us a cash app. It's always going to be on the screen. You could call in. If you disagree with us, we okay with criticism. If you got something to talk about, the line is always open. So thank you for joining in.
Bye, y'all. Happy Sunday. Get a passport.
The passport. And leave that man alone. Leave that man alone.
Leave that man alone, Jesus.
And it better not be my man. Let's talk about it. We still on the air. It better not be my man. Because, baby, these men too hard to find.
Like you
now.
heard her earlier on, she got a lot of guns. So
You was talking about Saul. You talking about breaking men fingers and
Yeah,
stuff.
you went to
I'm
a
gonna
whole
torture
nother
you.
level just then.
But thank you for joining. See y'all on the 11th.
all right,
Period.
Christina is not here.
Hi, I'm Unique. Welcome to Talk Show Divas on TV 1061.
self-love is necessary.
To stay stress-free.
I agree.
Thanks for watching Talk Show Divas. Tune in to our next episode on TV 1061.